All right, welcome in, everyone, to another deep dive.
Yeah, ready to jump in.
Today we're looking at some excerpts, actually, from Psalm 130
Okay, Psalm 130.
in the NLT version, and we pulled that from the YouVersion app.
Awesome.
So if you want to follow along.
Yeah, you know what's really interesting about this psalm is that it was originally a song like pilgrims would sing.
Oh, wow.
As they were walking up, like ascending to Jerusalem.
So like a physical
journey, exactly, which mirrors kind of the inner journey that the psalm is taking us on.
Yeah, and I think that's what we're going to kind of look at today, Trace, that emotional and spiritual climb through just these few verses and see what kind of stands out to us. And,
Absolutely.
And it really starts out, it doesn't pull any punches right off the bat, verse 1. From the depths of despair, O Lord, I call for your help. Hear my cry, O Lord. Pay attention to my prayer.
It's a raw start, you know.
Yeah, it's someone who's in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, think about, like, if you've ever felt in those depths and just that need to cry out.
And how vulnerable that is.
Totally.
To even do that.
Yeah, completely dependent on a response.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then we move on to verses 3 and 4. Lord, if you kept a record of our sins, who, O Lord, could ever survive? But you offer forgiveness that we might learn to fear you.
Interesting. Yeah, it's kind of unexpected.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of a turn that we don't always expect.
Yeah, it's interesting to me because, you know, he starts by acknowledging this truth, right? Like, we all mess up.
Yeah.
You know, if you kept a record of our sins, who, oh Lord, could ever survive? Like, no one.
Yeah, no one's perfect.
Right, but what's powerful about that is that God's forgiveness is not just like a free pass.
Right.
It's this act that's so huge that it makes us respect him. It makes us, you know, fear him, not in a way of like we're scared of him, but just this deep reverence for the grace that he's given us.
And so it really changes the nature of the relationship.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and then for me, verses 5 and 6 is where the tone really starts to change a little bit, and there's a sense of hope that emerges.
Okay.
Verse 5, I am counting on the Lord. Yes, I am counting on him. I have put my hope in his word. And then verse 6, I long for the Lord more than centuries long for the dawn. Yes, more than centuries long for the dawn.
That's a great image.
Isn't that a powerful image?
It is. It really is, because it conveys this yearning, this deep, persistent
hope.
Yeah, that's fueled by his word.
Like someone who's waiting, just intently waiting for the first light.
Right.
After a really dark night.
Yeah, I imagine, like, I think of it as this like anticipation when, you know, like something difficult is about to be over. You know, you're just waiting for that moment.
Exactly. Yeah. And then it broadens out in verses 7 and 8.
Okay.
It becomes more of a communal experience. Verse 7, O Israel, hope in the Lord, for with the Lord there is unfailing love. His redemption overflows. Verse 8, he himself will redeem Israel from every kind of sin.
So powerful.
So it goes from this individual cry to this call for everyone.
Yes, exactly. And the thing I love about that is that it's taking this personal experience of forgiveness and hope and extending it to the whole community.
Yeah.
Right? Unfailing love, overflowing redemption. Like, there's no limit to this grace, right?
It's huge.
And that final statement, you know, he himself will redeem Israel from every kind of sin. Like, it's this ultimate hope realized.
Yeah.
This comprehensive redemption.
Yeah. So it's amazing how in just these few verses we see this journey from despair to recognizing our own failings, but then also the gift of forgiveness, and then this really intense personal hope,
right? That
then broadens out to this idea of communal redemption.
It's really interesting to me how, like, acknowledging our limitations doesn't lead to hopelessness.
Yeah.
But it's the reason for appreciating that forgiveness.
Right.
Which then gives us this steadfast hope.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I guess, you know, as you're thinking about this psalm and reading it on your own, think about how those moments of feeling like you're in the depths
Yeah.
can coexist with this deep-seated hope
Right.
for something more, something bigger.
Absolutely.
And what does it mean to really put your trust
Yeah.
in something beyond what's immediately around you?
That's good.
And again, if you want to explore the full text of Psalm 130, you can find it on the YouVersion app.
Awesome.
That's where we pulled it from.
Great stuff. All right. We'll catch you next time.
See you later. Thanks for joining us.